Hey everybody, Rambles here, and welcome back to World of Warcraft Classic Era, the Dreamcythe server, and our Human Warriors leveling campaign. Thank you guys very much for clicking on the video and joining me here today. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you are all doing well. We are back in Booty Bay. After a handful of questionable Scarlet Monastery Armory runs, we're going to do some questing today. We saw, out of the 5 runs that we did, we saw the Berserker helmet drop twice. No, we saw it drop 4 times. We saw the shoulders drop 1 time, and a hunter took them. So, a little recap on the Scarlet Monastery Armory runs in case you guys missed those. Scroll Stamina, we already have Fortitude. Scroll of Intellect, I don't need it all. Alright, so today we're going to try to work on these in level order. We'll probably start with the Panthers and Tigers. It's going to be over in this area. And then we'll head over to the Kurzen compound. Work on Jungle Fighters, Jungle Remedies. We'll probably do the Raptors while we're working on Cats, because they're right nearby. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. The last time we were in Stranglethorn, it was so populated that we really couldn't get anything done. And I ended up doing the first round of Tiger and Panther Kill Quest on my own off recording, just to get the follow-up so we can do other stuff. So yeah, we'll see. We have a little bit of a run ahead of us. It might have been faster for me to fly up to Duskwood and make the run from Duskwood. It's kind of unfair that the Horde gets 2 flight points here and the Alliance only gets 1. Especially because Darkshire is not very close. Kind of wish they would just give us the flight point up at Marshall's Refuge. That I think gets put in either TBC or Wrath of the Lich King. That would be awesome quality of life for Classic Era. The other good thing for today, and the kill quest, if we can find mobs that is that I have lots of rested XP. I recorded ahead a little bit, and then I haven't played the character in a couple days. So we've got at least the rest of level 37 is rested. Something I was kind of thinking about, as far as the warrior, what I kind of learned on this character is that warriors are awesome, and a warrior is not the character you want to level first on any kind of fresh start realm where you don't have gold and where you don't have resources. And I've kind of been learning this while playing the mage in the hardcore series, is that with a warrior, unless you can get a weapon like every 5 levels, you really start to feel your character power like slack off. And you know, it's a situation where like you run a dungeon 5 or 6 times, you don't get that item, you don't have gold, you can't buy an item, and when you're playing a warrior, that's really rough. Like right now, we're using an axe from level 28. Which is about 5 levels past the end of its usefulness. So yeah, a tip for future Robert. In the future, I think on a fresh start realm, the character that makes the most sense is almost a warlock. Oh my god. Oh, I thought the Horde NPC attacked me. I was like, they're not supposed to be aggressive. I think the character that makes the most sense to get a good start on a fresh start realm would be a warlock. It's a caster class, so it's not heavily gear dependent. You know, you don't rely on getting a new weapon every 5 levels to stay in good shape DPS wise. And it gets a free mount. So you immediately save that initial 100 gold. You can just kind of bank it for the future. So yeah, I'm gonna make that note to myself. You know, when we're doing this again 5 years from now, to roll a warlock. I think what we're going to end up doing is taking the two-hander from the quest. I think we're going to end up taking this just to ensure that we have something. You know, I had kind of planned to take the tanking sword, but no, I don't think that I can, and I don't think it's smart to, because our axe is already kind of equivalent to that. Like, the one-handed axe we have is 26.5 DPS. Well, yeah, this is a little better. 30 DPS, 86 top end, as opposed to 90 top end. So top end on the axe is better. The axe also has strength on it, which the sword does not. Yeah, I don't think taking the one-hander is worth it, considering we just bought this one. So I'm going to take Bone Biter. And that way, you know, I might never get the axe off of Herod. And if we don't, that's okay. There's also a mace, a two-handed mace that drops off of Mograine. So, you know, maybe we get that. If we get that, then maybe we respec into mace specialization. Right now we're spec'd into axe spec. So yeah, but this is just kind of like our insurance to make sure we have a weapon that's going to keep us relevant into like the next 10 levels. Our skinning is capped out. I don't think that's a huge deal right now. But yeah, these guys are yellow, so they could be giving skill ups. We have to get that sorted out soon. Very, very soon. So we have a Hearthstone set in Booty Bay, and Stormwind's not a long flight. Even if there wasn't a flight point up at Marshall's Refuge, maybe having a Hearthstone bind. Maybe having a Hearthstone bind would be a good, like, half measure. Something. We either gotta find some turtles to farm soon, or we have to buy some turtle meat. Because I need to be making more buff food. I mean, the good news is, unlike the last time I was on in Stranglethorn trying to kill tigers and panthers, I actually see tigers and panthers alive right away. So that's a night and day difference immediately. And shockingly, I haven't seen another player yet. Yeah, seeing this many up is good. This is the right amount of mobs for me to look off into the distance and see alive. Band of Thorns. 6 spirits. Stamina strength on that one. Stamina spirit. That's interesting. That's definitely going to go in the bank for an alt. Level 26. And now we're kind of back to no mobs being alive. Huh. We were good for a minute. I think this is like the raptor area. No, this is still panthers. Oh, there's raptors here too. Oh boy. Okay. It's so weird to not see bodies or mobs. Like, I still feel like they're just not respawning fast enough. Like, it's one guy out here killing these. At least we tagged a few of them. And we also need the singing blue crystals from these basilisks here. At this point, I'm going to fight whatever's alive. We'll probably bounce between these 3 quests. And just fight whatever we can. Although these guys are a little bit of a higher level. Thought there was one of these you could turn your back on and the daze wouldn't affect you. Maybe it's that you have to range the ability. Well, there were mobs, and then suddenly there weren't. We could come all the way down here too and work on our blood scalp ears. There we go, we can range it. So if we run away when he starts casting the gaze, it won't hit us. But it looks like we have to get a few yards. From what I remember, stacks of bristly whiskers sell for quite a bit. That was one of the things I remember grinding back in the day for mount money. And if we ever want to have a mount, we are going to have to do some grinding for mount money. Because we are broke. And we are about to have 2 levels to go. If we grind from level 38 to 40, then maybe we have money. We'd have to be grinding on something that drops leather. And I still haven't checked the price of heavy leather stacks on the auction house, but we'll have to do that. Hopefully prices have come up a little bit. Even on like medium leather and stuff. If we can sell stuff on the auction house, that'd be a much faster way to get our mount money than just grinding mobs and vendoring everything. Alright, we're getting into Elder Tigers over here. Let's turn around. This hasn't been too bad. We've been able to keep up a little bit of momentum at times. So we don't need raptors anymore, but if we're on the move and there's a raptor, we're gonna fight it. Because more than anything else, the important thing here is kill XP. All of these quests are just vehicles to drive you to kill stuff. Because the quests themselves, especially for the animal kill quest, they're not worth a lot as far as like the quest XP. See, we didn't quite get far enough that time. It's got to be like 3 yards. Insignia boots, 8 agility, 4 stamina. Leather boots, really good for a hunter. Maybe something else that'll go in the bank. Maybe we'll start looking at prices of green stuff on the auction house now that a little bit of time has passed. Maybe people have more money, maybe people are rolling alts. And maybe the level of the gear is high enough to get like, you know, I like getting like 50 silver. 50 silver for a piece like this is pretty good in my opinion. If I can get that for it, it's worth putting it on the auction house. If I can't get 50 silver, then in my opinion, I might as well vendor it immediately to get it out of my bags. Because at that point, the inventory space is more valuable. We also have a quest to go to the island over here, fight the water elementals, and get some bracers, but it's a higher level quest. I don't think I'm going to do that one right now. That one's level 37, that can wait for a while. hyperspawn. I love that they keep trying it. Oh, that's hilarious. It's almost like sometimes they get stuck trying the ability if it doesn't hit us. Dude just straight up skinned our mob as I was trying to skin it. It's rude not to at least wait a second to see if the person's a skinner. That's rude. I wonder if ellipses translates into horde. Like, I put ... I wonder if he saw that or if he just saw gibberish. You know what I mean? Like, I know like Alliance and Horde can't read each other's chats, but with the ellipses being a symbol, I wonder what he saw. It's probably just scrambled into gibberish. He probably assumed that I said a curse word, which I did not. I wonder if running through the enemy would be better than trying to run away. Either way, if we get stunned, we're exposing our back. Seems like if we act fast enough, we can just run through them. Wow, he's doing it on purpose. He hung out in stealth so that he can skin that one. That must be his way of PvPing on a PvE server. Alright, so we're done with the blue shards. We're done with the raptors. So let's head back to the north a bit. See if we can wrangle up the rest of the panthers and tigers. Sequoia Hammer of Shadow Wrath. +7 shadow damage. Good for a Shadow Priest, I suppose? Would probably be the only one who could use it, since Warlocks can't equip maces. This guy resisted our demoralizing shout. I think I've only seen that be resisted like a handful of times. What makes him so special? Alright, that's all of those quests done. That wasn't bad. For 4 different quests. Yeah, we had a little bit of competition. We had a leather ninja. But overall, that went pretty smoothly. Let's head right back and turn this in. Our inventory is not in a desirable place right now.
Light be with you. Be careful.
Hey there. See you around. Safe travels.
What can I do for you?
I buy and trade.
Alright, we're gonna sell as much as we can. I think we're done with these pants. I don't think these are really great. I mean, I guess for tanking they're okay, but I don't think I've even been wearing them the past couple of runs. I don't think I've wore them, so I'm gonna sell them for the inventory space. This we upgraded out of. I'm not gonna do the quest for the pages, so we're gonna sell those. The ring would be nice to hang on to if we can. The medium leather really wasn't selling for a lot, but I would like to check this since it's been a few days, maybe like a week since I've checked the auction house. So I'm going to hold on to those. I put a bunch of silk in our bank for when we get heavy silk bandage. So that's not all that we have. And yeah, really not a lot else that we can do. I could sell this older food. Maybe what I'll do is I'll sell the kebabs, since we have 20 of these, and then we'll start eating these. Actually eating them. Yeah, we can sell the extra Berserker helm for a little bit. And that's really just about all I can do. I probably need those at some point. We'll sell them for now. If we need them, we'll buy them. Alright. That's about as clean as I can make it and still hang on to anything. I guess I don't really need that. Don't really need the wool. Okay, there it is. Let's head over to the Kurzen compound and see if we can work on those quests. I just tried to re-keybind this and I did not succeed. Where do I want this? There we go. Yeah, because we definitely want to be interrupting the heals. Let's come over and grab these items while the place looks basically cleared out. We have a crate here to pick up, and then we have something inside the house that we have to grab. Although no mention of Private Thorson is found in these records, hidden within the binding of one of Herod's ledger books is a small brass key. And after further study of his notes, a few references to a secure strongbox are contained among various papers. The box is somewhere within the stockpile. Okay. Gotcha. I think that one we can do without a group. I think only killing Kurzen requires a group. Now this place is the exact type of farmed out that I remember it being. Yeah, are we going to be able to do this one today? It's questionable, right? It's questionable. All we can really do is hope for respawns. The crazy thing is how slow the respawn rate is compared to how many people are in the area and how fast the enemies are getting killed. That's the part that feels like intentionally malicious. Because why wouldn't the respawn rate just be higher? I thought he would bleed out, but it looks like he has a heal over time on him. He's got a buddy. Okay, the buddy didn't aggro. Or did he? Yeah, I really can't tell. No, he didn't aggro us. Maybe he aggroed somebody else. Not really sure what he was doing there. Nice. Level 38. That's all the jungle remedies we need. And now we're just waiting for a bunch of Kurzen fighters to respawn and for us to be able to tag them. Let's see. What are we going into now? I guess maybe we're circling back for some things. Because we can't get into the next tier yet. I don't want polearm specialization or improved hamstring. Improved overpower would be a 50% chance to get a critical on overpower. Improved charge would give us more rage. Deflection would be just good passively. I don't really care about improved thunderclap. What if we look at some other... If we look at another tree... Well, we don't want to look at another tree yet. Because we still have to get down to Mortal Strike. Alright, I think I'll probably go improve charge. Nothing else sounds really appealing. Parry sounds okay. I'm gonna go charge. Renegade Gauntlets of Strength. 10 strength. We've already got 10 strength, 3 stamina back from Black Fathom Deeps. Wow. Alright, well we're not doing too bad. We only need a couple more. I've just been fighting whatever we can, because obviously they all share spawn points. Alright, that's everything we need here. Let's go up to the rebel camp and we will turn these in. So since we hit level 38, we had a couple more quests go green. Blood Scalp Ears is now green, and Elder Tiger Mastery is green. So we'll try to knock those out today as well.
Hello. Farewell. Be careful. Have a good one. Farewell. Safe travels.
And Kurzen Commandos. That's level 38. So we probably won't be working on that one for a while. Jungle remedies cure disease and neutralize poison. That's a nice thing to have.
Light bless you.
And then we have Kurzen's Mystery.
You need something?
Filling up our quest log with like exclusively Stranglethorn stuff right now. Inevitably, I may have to drop some things later on if we're questing in different zones. Alright, so... Elder Tigers are over this way, and then we can also take on the Bloodscalp Trolls near the same area. Let's do that. Let's head over here towards the ruins and see what the troll situation's like. It's farmed out. Okay. Here we go. Oh, these guys disarm. That's awesome. I might as well grab this tablet while we're here. I think getting all of our troll ears in this area is probably going to be next to impossible. Let's see what kind of junk is left over in the chest. Just a bunch of junk. Alright, well, that's all the tigers that we need. I mean, we could farm the ears in a different area, but the enemies are going to be a higher level. So I'm not really sure that's what we want to do. We really need heavy silk bandage. We're either going to have to make the run or see if the book is available on the auction house. Let's go check some of these other areas. Just for a little visual variety. It looks like there would have been a few guys up here. There's 3 bodies up top. There's a body on the hill. Don't think I've ever fought them up here. It's hilarious when you can tell everyone's following the Questie around. Scouting out the same points, running the same routes. Alright, I think while we're up here, let's just go back and we'll turn in the tiger quest. Our playtime is 65 hours.
Can I help you? See you around.
65 hours, 1 to 38. Alright, we're at 9 out of 15. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to bail on this for today, because I am running out of time. I'm gonna go back and turn this one in, the one that we managed to complete for singing Blue Crystal Shards. And yeah, I'm not sure what's next for this character. I think we will have to run some more Scarlet Monastery.
Glad I could help.
Questing, like some of the questing here is okay. A lot of it is still way too slow.
Right back.
And yeah, I think we're gonna have to probably grind out some more Scarlet Monastery. We're not quite ready to do Cathedral, though maybe we can queue for it now. Yeah, we can queue for it now, so I just don't think it's a great idea to do it maybe until level 39. So we may be doing some more Scarlet Armory runs. Razorfen Downs is a possibility. We can make the run from Theramore. Not really sure about the loot from Razorfen Downs. Let's take a look. Leather, plate. Yeah, plate would be good at level 40. This is level 40 equipped, which tells me that we're not quite ready for it. But then again, the cape is level 35. The gloves are 37. 36. So I don't know why the plate gear was level 40. Maybe just because that's when people wear plate, I guess. Makes sense. Leather. This guy's a rare spawn, but he drops a really good two-handed sword. And apparently the rare spawn drops all the stuff that tanks need. That's crazy. The belt, the shield, the two-hander. If you're a warrior, you need this guy to be up every time. We got the plate helm, mail chest piece with spirit on it, and a wand. So yeah, there's some good stuff here. This feels like we could do it now. It feels like we could do it after Cathedral. But yeah, I think some dungeon runs are definitely going to be in the future. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I would love to hear from you. Until next time, take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other, and we will see you back here again very soon. Bye for now.